Shemai, lesson 20 on how to read music on our bass ukuleles. So we're getting to the end of this series now on how to read music using this book, Team Strings Double Bass. So yes, it is a double bass book, but it works brilliantly on our bass ukuleles as well as bass guitars. And if you are looking to read music and you haven't seen the previous lessons, go back and check those out. This is lesson 20 and we are going to be looking at pages 56, 57, and I just want to mention something on 58 today. So page 56, top D in third position. If you've already seen lesson 19, which was top C, I say there, okay, third position is actually a term we use when we're teaching double bass. For us, it is going to mean 7th fret. And in this case today, we're just going to be looking at the note on the G string. 7th fret is top D. It's above the stave, so you can see there's a little ledger line and then the note itself sits right on top of that. Okay, and it does say play top D with your 4th finger, your little pinky, and again, whenever you're putting your pinky down, you're pressing all your fingers down because it is only little. So the first little exercise, it says move to third position, ignore that. What we are going to be doing, thinking about frets, is where it says move to third position, we are going to put our first finger up to 5th fret on the G string for a top C, which we learnt in lesson 19. So it starts like this. We've got 2 open Gs and a B, G, G, B, 4th fret. Then we're going to move up, first finger on our 5th fret, C, C, top D, rest. Okay, and if you're unsure, it should be in tune because this is a fretted instrument. But if you are unsure, there's our top D, there's our open D, just to compare it. So I'm going to play that little exercise one more time and I'll try not to say anything. And remember, when we're moving up, we try and push with our first finger and then our 4th finger is ready for the new note, top D. So our second little exercise starts on open G, goes like this. G, A, B, G, C, G, top D, rest. And if you notice, I moved my first finger up to my top C whilst I was playing the open G. So I'll play it again and I'm going to move my finger whilst I'm playing that open G string. G, A, B, open G, move, C, open G, top D, rest. Again, it's all about thinking where you're moving to, and if you've got an open string to move during, use that. Or you're preparing yourself for the next note, always reading ahead if you can. So we're going to climb up in exercise 3. All right, we're moving with our first finger up to 5th fret for our top C, and then our 4th finger. Or if you use your ring finger instead of your little finger, your pinky, that's fine as well. So the third exercise goes like this. Move up, top D, rest, rest. And the 4th exercise just comes back down. Okay, so starting with top D. Rest, rest. So when we're pushing up, we're going with our first finger moving or our second. And when we're coming back, we're pulling back with our 4th finger or our second. So the lullaby is actually a duet. I've got rid of the bottom parts for us for now. I just want to get us used to playing this top D. We've got a time signature of 3-4, so we count into 3 each time. We've got a key signature of 1 sharp F sharp, which means we're in G major, and we're on the G and the D strings for this one. So the lullaby with me counting, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, move up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, move back. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Open D. On to the next line. 1, 2, 3. 1. Move up. Top D. 2, 3. 1, 2. Move back. B. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How did we get on with that? Again, when you're practicing these, do it slowly, okay? Either if you've got the book, great. If you haven't got the book, just pause the video so you can read the music below, all right? You don't have to be playing along with me each time, all right? Practice it yourself nice and slowly. And if there's one little bit or a couple of little bits you're finding difficult, take those out, practice them separately, and then put it all together again. So the lullaby again, but without me counting this time, okay? A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 1. Move back. On to the next line. Get ready to move. Move back. Practice it slowly if you need to. So let's take a little look at Good King Wenceslas, a nice English traditional Christmas carol. G major again, so 1 sharp, our F sharp. We're on the D and the G strings and plenty of opportunities to move up to our new top D. So Good King Wenceslas, I'm going to count us in and give us a little bit of advice as we are playing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Next line. 3. But now I'm moving up while I'm playing my open Gs. Move back. Getting ready for the last line now. Now I'm thinking about moving. Move up 1 fret. Okay, so you're always thinking ahead when you're playing, all right? It's no different if you're driving a car. You're not looking at the car directly in front of you. You're looking a few cars ahead. If you're reading a book, you tend to start to sort of read a little bit ahead of yourself as your brain is processing the words. And that will happen when you're reading music as well. And when we're moving about the fretboard, it becomes even more important. Okay, one last time for Good King Wenceslas. A little bit faster, and I'm not going to say anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a rest to finish. Page 58. I'm not actually going to play anything on there. Again, if you've got the book, please, please, please feel free to have a go at these. But there are a couple of little things I just want to explain. I have talked about these when I've talked about reading music a little bit, when I was showing you on the piano. black and white notes. These are accidentals. Now, we're already used to reading sharps because of key signatures. We're already used to reading natural notes because that's most of the notes that we're playing. All right. Now on this page, if we look at the carousel at the top, it says the sharp raises the pitch of a note by 1 semitone. All right. We're used to playing C sharp. We've been playing it before. In this case, it's a top C sharp. But if you can see, there's a little sign. It looks like a hashtag sign. It's not exactly the same as a sharp, but it's close enough for you to realize what it is. Okay, that is just indicating in that bar you're going to play a C sharp, and in this case it's going to be our 6th fret on the G string, in between our C that we've learned, our D that we've learned. The note in between is a C sharp. All right, it's not in the key signature, hence why it is being written in as an accidental or an extra mark. The next one on this page, the hymn tune, shows us the natural sign. It's like rubbing out a sharp, okay? In this case, it says the natural sign cancels the effect of the F sharp in the key signature. In other words, the key signature at the start of the piece is telling us it's got F sharps in it. So every time you play an F, you play an F sharp when it's written on that line or space. But the F natural sign wipes that sharp out, okay? And the bottom of the page, St. Anthony Chorale, beautiful piece of music if you do want to have a little go of it. If you look, it's got C sharps written in there and C naturals, just reminding you that you go back to playing a C natural. Technically, a sharp lasts for a whole bar. It shouldn't need to be written, but it's cautionary, just telling you that the C sharp you've previously played has now turned back to a C or a C natural. The natural sign wipes out the sharp. And I'm not even going to really start mentioning flats yet. I am going to be talking a lot about scales in the future, and I think that's probably the easiest place to really start looking at sharps and flats. Don't panic, they're the same thing. Again, no, I just don't want to give you too much information today. So that's a new top D note on 7th fret on our G string, and just quickly explaining a little bit about accidentals, which are sharps that are put in that are not necessarily in the key signature. Okay, I have already done a lesson on 5th fret and beyond in my beginner bass ukulele lessons, so please go and check that out if you haven't already, because it could well help you here. Not many of these lessons left to go now. As always, if you've got a comment or a question, please feel free, leave it below, give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.